Hey everybody, it's Justin. Welcome back to the garage for yet another exhaust testing video. What I have for the 2017 BRZ today is what I am thinking is going to be the loudest exhaust ever for this car. We have a couple of shorty test pipes or track pipes to test out with the custom exhaust that I have, as well as the stock mid pipe that I have. We're going to show you what we've got and then get them on the car and hear what they sound like. All right, moving back closer to the bench here, I'll show you what we have. You guys know me, I'm always in the hunt for the lightest possible exhaust that I can get while still meeting sound requirements when I'm out at national level races and local level races. Unfortunately, it's a very, very fine line of finding the right sound and the right weight for the car. Right now with that custom exhaust on the car, we're sitting at around 26 pounds, maybe 25 pounds with that large MagnaFlow muffler on the back. And what we have here is actually the test pipe that goes with that, or I guess I should say the track pipe that goes with it. It's not much of an exhaust. It weighs about 4 or 5 pounds. It's super light, and I think it's going to be a little bit loud. We have another option to try out, which we'll get to in a minute, but take a closer look at this guy. This is custom built by a friend of mine who I bought the exhaust off of. Like I said, that is the custom exhaust system on the car today. He built it so that he could put the quiet MagnaFlow muffler on for street driving and then throw this guy on for track driving. So this guy we're going to try first. I'm going to rearrange the car here and then we'll throw this guy on. First I'll show you the other pipe that we've got. So this guy here, also a tiny little track pipe. This is actually from Nameless Performance. This is the track pipe that fits the 2017 cars. And if you guys ever wondered what is different on the 2017 cars, on the axle back side, it's actually this flange right here. So the bolt pattern of the bolt holes are actually slightly further apart than the previous cars, or what this track pipe was made for. You can kind of see the difference there. Anyways, if you can't see the difference, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. This is the 2017 specific track pipe. So what we're gonna do, actually, I have the front pipe, or the mid pipe rather, over on the floor here. Go take a look at that real quick. And this guy is my stock 2017 mid pipe, has the correct flange on it for that axle back to fit on. So nothing special there. As you guys can see, we've got other stuff going on. We're getting the junior race cart ready for the race season as well. Just got this guy fixed up with brand new brakes in the rear, new brake rotor, rebuilt the brake calipers, and also rebuilt the brake master cylinder down there. All right, so we'll go ahead and grab our tools, get the car rearranged, and then get this first little track pipe on, load it up, see what it sounds like, and maybe take it for a spin as well. The custom exhaust track pipe is now on. This thing is kind of silly looking. I'll show you in a second. The MagnaFlow muffler that we took off is sitting over here. Now that MagnaFlow muffler is light in its own regard, but when you're trying to save every last pound, this kind of stuff matters. Let's take a look at this little track pipe here. So that is the first track pipe. Not thrilled with the looks. It sticks out a little bit too far for my liking, but it is a function over form device. Its main purpose is to obviously shed weight, not necessarily look good. So we're gonna go ahead and get the car down, start it up, and actually see what it sounds like. All right, we rolled the car out of the garage so we can get the initial cold start with that exhaust. By the way, have you guys seen my Wed's wheels on the car yet? right, guys, let's take this thing for a test drive. It's pretty dang bright out. I apologize if the lighting is a little whack. When I first started this thing up, it didn't sound as loud as I thought it was going to be honest. Does have a little bit of extra sound on deceleration when you coast it off the gas, like most exhausts do. We'll get it out onto the streets, onto the big street actually. We're still going through the neighborhood here, and we'll see what it really sounds like when we get this thing wrapped out, going full throttle. All right, here we go. Let's see what this thing sounds like. Little full throttle shift for you. Quick deceleration. I forgot full throttle shift doesn't work good when your traction control and everything is still on, so a little bit of wheel slippage there. We'll turn it around here in a second and take another run with it. Get this thing back out on the main road here. It is definitely louder. It's pretty dang loud, but it's not as loud as I thought it was going to be. All right, here we go. That's pretty good. The car sounds so good with the Ace header, and it pulls so much better. We're gonna pull it back into the driveway, let this thing cool off a little bit, then we're gonna put the other one back on and then check out what that one sounds like. Before I put the next test pipe on, I've got a little bit of an idea. I don't know if it's a very smart idea, but I wonder what this thing sounds like with no muffler on it. All right, we're gonna make this one quick because I have a feeling it's gonna be loud. We're gonna take it quiet through the neighborhood. We'll pick it up back out on the street. Oh my gosh. All right, that's kind of loud. Trying not to scare other drivers on the road, because yeah, this is loud. The little test pipe was not loud. This is freaking loud. All right, we're gonna make a turn here. I'm not even getting on the gas yet, really. turn around and see if we can get a full throttle pull here. Feel bad driving this around on the street. It's so loud. All right, we got one more run back to the house. It's not that bad. All right, you ready? All right, I think that's enough of that. Just past the police officer. We'll not push our luck any further. All right, so we're gonna move on from obnoxious loudness and go ahead and put on our stock mid pipe and then throw on this little guy, the Nameless track pipe, onto the car, see what that one sounds like. Now before I throw on the stock mid pipe with the Nameless track pipe, I went ahead and weighed everything. I've got it all on the ground here, but that custom setup that I had, the little track pipe for the custom setup weighed 4.88 pounds. The front pipe weighed 13.8 pounds. The stock front pipe weighs 11.8 pounds, and then that Nameless track pipe 5.87 pounds. So what we end up with, the custom setup was around 18.68 pounds, roughly 18.5 pounds, and the stock plus the Nameless was right around 17.67 pounds, so 17.5 pounds. So we save a pound of weight going to this setup. Hopefully it's quiet enough. We'll find out in a second here. Here's what the stock pipe looks like next to my custom mid pipe. And then our track pipe next to the Nameless track pipe. I also went ahead and weighed up the MagnaFlow muffler that I had on the back before. That weighed in at an even 14 pounds, so add that to the custom made front pipe that we just weighed as well. And we end up with 27.8, almost 28 pounds for the MagnaFlow muffler with the custom exhaust setup. So we're saving over 10 pounds going to the stock front pipe, or the stock mid pipe, excuse me, and that Nameless track pipe. So we'll go ahead and throw this stuff all back together real quick, and we'll finally get you the sounds with the Nameless track pipe and that stock front pipe. nameless track pipe is now installed with that stock front pipe. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. It actually looks pretty cool, a well-made piece, and looks like it fits right in the stock diffuser. All right, here we go with the nameless track pipe. That one wasn't quite as loud as I had thought either, even during the cold starts. Nice and slow through the neighborhood, get an idea of what the slow moving sounds sound like. It is a little bit rowdy right as you start off in first gear, but not too terrible. And we'll pick it back up here once we get back out onto the main road. All right, here we go. Eee, that's pretty loud. All right, that's Sunlight. That was actually quite a bit louder than the custom track pipe that I had on, I think. Sure seemed like it from the inside of the cabin. We'll turn it around and make one more run here. All right, we'll get one last hard pull at it here with the nameless pipe. So that is definitely pretty loud, pretty loud pipe. I wonder if the other track pipe from my custom exhaust sounded a little bit quieter because it had a turn down on the back. So the noise in the exhaust is getting pushed out towards the ground versus straight out the back like with this nameless pipe. So shoot, I'm not sure if that's gonna pass sound at the races or not. We're just gonna have to find out, give it a test and see where it ends up. If it is too loud, then we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and figure out something else that is lightweight and quiet enough once again, but get this guy back in the garage and wrap things up. So we have tested the custom track pipe, we've tested the nameless track pipe with the stock mid pipe. Both sound pretty good. The Nameless one seems to be a little bit louder. I'll have to wait and see what the video looks like from the outside. I'm hoping that the Nameless and the stock mid-pipe setup will actually work in regards to sound, in regards to meeting sound out at the racetracks, because that is the problem that I had with the Tanabe Concept G. The Concept G was super light, sounded good, but it was just a little bit too loud for racing events. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. In fact, if you have any suggestions on what types of exhaust setups that I can try out that are still lightweight and don't make too much noise, I really need to know. I'm trying to figure this out so I don't have to worry about it in the future. I am afraid that Nameless setup with the stock mid-pipe is just going to be a tad bit too loud. Stick around everybody for more good stuff coming up real soon. Don't forget, stay fast out there. I'm checking out. Talk to you all next time.